So, obviously, if you're watching this and you haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse, you are like an
Yeah, just
absolute
leave.
psychopath serial killer.
Yeah, leave and watch the
Yeah.
movie and come back.
But for everyone else who's normal,
You called him a psychopath.
so we were talking about it last week. Like, if from No Way Home, how I had said, when Peter goes to the roof of the high school and he meets Andrew Garfield's Peter and Tobey Maguire's Peter, and he kind of tells them, like, sorry that I brought you here, but you got to go home. And that's kind of when they confide in him. They each go through their own canon moment. And once they go through their canon moment, our Tom Holland Peter trusts them, which shows the significance of the canon moments and how much it means to them. Even though they don't know what a canon moment it is, it's to them, that kind of an emotional experience to connect with someone on it when they never had that was obviously significant. Now, and I already thought that Across the Spider-Verse was going to merge with the MCU. Like, here's the deal. The Spider-Verse movies are making a boatload of money, and Spider-Man is their biggest character, Marvel, period. And even the Tom Holland Spider-Man is probably the most popular character in the current MCU. And I have no doubt that they want to bring Miles Morales. And that canon moment connection to, even though it's not like direct, and I get that, it's there. And then I forgot that in the beginning of Across the Spider-Verse, when Miguel O'Hara and Gwen Stacy are like talking at the museum when they're going after the Michelangelo Universe Vulture, Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara mentions, Doctor Strange from Earth 19999, which is the MCU Earth. So I think that reference was put in there for a reason. They take the Spider-Man movies, and especially the Spider-Verse movies, very seriously. I don't think that was like an Easter egg for kicks and giggles. I think it was there for a reason, and I think that they're going to bring. Oh, and also, what's his name? The Prowler, Childish Gambino, Donald Glover's Prowler was in it. Also, Andrew Garfield was in Across the Spider-Verse. So I think there's a ton of signs there. I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to happen. I think that crossover is going to happen in Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's my theory.
And also to add on that, we're getting a Madam Web movie, which is going to be a multiversal movie.
Yeah, and by the way, and I always say it on the show, and if you don't believe me, like, Madam Web is a dope character. She could see the future. It's really cool. Her powers are actually really sick.
Yeah, that movie's gonna be a banger for sure. I think I made a video on this months ago, talking about how they referenced the MCU. And I believe that the end goal was to merge them all together. Will be very interesting to see how that works. I'm very excited. So we'll see what happens.